Hello. Today we're going to make some recipes that everyone always loves, and that bring back great memories for me because they were made at my house, at my grandmother's. She was the best. And how? Well, with a shit. Hello, today we've got a recipe that's a little different, but my grandmother used to make it and everyone loved it. Brothy pasta, that's right, with an incredible sauce. And the best part is, you have no idea how easy it is to make. The first thing I do is start boiling some eggs. Remember, use water with a splash of vinegar to make sure they don't break, and put the 4 eggs in. When the water starts boiling, count 14 minutes and all 4 will be ready. It's that easy. Meanwhile, you can start preparing the recipe. Look, take 2 cloves of garlic and slice them into fairly thin pieces. Then a pot with a good splash of oil because that's what's going to give it great flavor today. And the garlic. We're going to cook it over medium heat while it browns. I'll use this time to cut a chorizo into thick slices. We want it to release its fat and give flavor to the stew. And what we'll do is wait for the garlic to start turning golden. And when you see the edges starting to turn golden, don't wait for it to be completely golden, just the edges, then you add the chorizo. We're going to sear it, meaning cook it and turn it from time to time so it browns on the outside. After that, at least a teaspoon of paprika, which gives it its characteristic flavor and strength. And finally, 2 cups of tomato sauce. If it's homemade, even better. The better the tomato, the better the dish. Mix it, let it simmer for about half a minute, and then cover it with water. At least 2 good-sized glasses. Although as we go along with the recipe, we can add more if needed. The key is to stir it so everything mixes together and let it cook covered for a couple of minutes so everything reaches the same temperature. Then you add the pasta. I'm telling you, I use this kind of shell pasta, and you add salt to taste. We're going to stir so they get filled with the sauce and then cover it again, cooking for the amount of time the manufacturer suggests because each one lists different times on their package. I also recommend, as I said, if you see that you're running out of broth, just add a little more. In the end, you can leave it with the texture you want. I like it a bit loose like this. And like I said, you can make it exactly to your personal taste. And check out this trick for the eggs. If you hit it on the top and then on the bottom and crack it on the counter, it comes out perfectly clean. Hard to believe, right? There you go. All right, we're going to chop these eggs, so we cut them into 4 pieces and then dice them. Thanks, Vidi, who's visiting me and has helped me with this little recipe. We stir a little and add the chopped egg. A few turns and the dish is ready. Look how amazing it looks. A perfect pot full that just needs a little parsley to give it aroma and color. And to the table, who's coming to eat? A great dish that will definitely make your mouth water when you see it boiling. Look at how the sauce drips down with the little pieces of egg. The little chorizo, oh my, it's hard for me to talk. Without drooling all over myself, I'm drooling. Look at how amazing this looks. An incredible dish that it's hard to believe is so easy and quick to make. And with that touch of broth, that's truly wonderful. Look at that spoonful. What a treat. And besides being delicious, it takes me back to my childhood. It's all upside. Now that I think about it, I'd like you to tell me which dish takes you back to your childhood when you taste it. I'm sure we'll get a lot of great ideas from everyone. Also, tell me where you're watching the video from so we can travel the whole world through delicious food.